Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 12th, 2025. This is for Sagittarius. Last shuffle coming out for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, there's a conflict here. They want you to be very persistent when dealing with a person. This loving man energy doesn't have to be a man. It's not gender specific, but it feels like you may avoid this conflict or this conflictual thing with this person. And they're saying that you may have created a monster. Okay, yeah, they're saying you created a monster. They're saying that the conflict is that you're giving and you have your hand out and you're watching this person not not give back to you, right? Like you're not progressing. Whoever this person is, if this is work related, you're not progressing with this person. Like you're doing all this work and no no promotion, no nothing, no nothing. But if it's a romantic connection, you're like, I'm watching, I'm giving this person XYZ and I'm really not getting back anything. And they may be really good at making you think that they're giving something back with the Hierophant and the Magician. This is someone who believes in a certain thought, like they believe in a certain concept. They believe in this things being a certain way. It's just like they have a certain thing, like they believe certain things, or they have like a tradition. This could be someone who feels like they should have their way no matter what, and they're really good at making you think that you're getting your way, but they're really getting theirs. I feel that you may be getting somewhat of a wake up call, a wake up call to saying, okay, I'm being manipulated here. The conflict is what you tell yourself about the situation. You're really good at changing, or not changing, but looking at things from a different angle. I feel that with this, I'm seeing third house and 12th house. A lot of times you may avoid communicating something to this person. They're wanting you to take some time out where it's not like no one else is around. You and that person have a conversation, starting off quite pleasant. They want you to be very persistent about your point. Something about the situation is going to be perfect timing. I feel that things are happening exactly as they should, even if you feel to some degree like, oh my gosh, why is it taking so much time? Why are things happening so? Why is it taking so long? But they're saying that you kind of put, it's not that you put yourself in a position, but there's something that you may have, but due to you avoiding something, due to you just watching and listening instead of standing up and speaking about something, it gave someone this bolster. They feel like, oh, I was right about what I'm saying. Look, kindred partnership, you got the Emperor and Queen of Cups. This would also be a person who thinks that you just are very what's the word I'm saying, ingratiating, like you allow certain things, you're very forgiving, you're very caring, you're very emotionally invested in things. So they are like, I have this I have mind control over Debo type of vibe. They don't realize who they're dealing with. um, this kindred partnership, the conflict in this once again gives off a vibe of, I'm giving and giving and I'm not getting anything out of it, but this person is really good at making you think that you are, maybe by appealing to your sentiments, your emotions. Discovery is the three of wands, or three of swords rather, and the three of pentacles. I feel that right now what you're trying to discover is how to end something, how to be able to disconnect yourself from a place or a person or a thing, how to get away from it. You may find that you're just hurting yourself. A lot of this is like, I'm just hurting myself. I'm smart enough to know what I'm doing and what I'm getting into or what I'm into. I feel like someone around you may be dangling some keys in front of you, like you could have this. But I do see that you're getting some sort of an approval. I think that's what the catalyst will be, some sort of letter or an approval or like a promotion. Although you may be, it may not be, it may be a new position, a new job, but I'm also seeing more of a, maybe a new place to live, right? And you need to be very persistent about something. It seems like there's a perfect timing aspect to your circumstances, and right then and there, you've got to remember to practice self-love in this energy. I'm seeing angel number 2222, and that speaks about how you can do everything by yourself, but you need to be partnered up with the right person. You may be sort of in denial about the person that you're partnered up with in some way. Like, you know that things would work out better if you're partnered up with the right person. Perhaps this person is not, the people that you're connecting to. You may feel like no matter what, confusion, no matter what, right? You need to be saying to yourself, I am becoming a better version of myself every day, to kind of give you the confidence so that you are persistent in your message, because you may be persistent and then you kind of like, you're swayed by someone emotionally. All right. So I hope this makes sense. And you could be dealing with a Gemini, another Sagittarius. We have Taurus, Aries. I said Gemini already, and a Cancer here. I'm also seeing Aquarius and Libra. So you could be a Sagittarius. Oh, no, I don't see Capricorn. So, yeah, Taurus, Gemini cusp. You could be dealing with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.